Match number 20, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Delhi Capitals. Let's look ahead to it on Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricinfo T20 Timeout powered by Intel. I'm Ronak Kapoor, and joining me shortly, Dale Steyn and Ajit Agarkar.
We call it people technology.
Intel 入ってる。
What should teams do after winning the toss in Chennai? I'll throw up the numbers first. We've had 9 matches. The teams that have batted first have won 5 times, and chasing teams have won 4 times. What should teams do? Dale Steyn.
Oh my goodness.
We were hoping I said Ajit. We don't want to. First up.
Ajit, what do you reckon?
I think they'll want to lose the toss. They'll probably want to lose the toss. I think you've got to bat first still. I mean, Punjab were brave the other night and they got away with it. Mumbai scored 150, which they looked like they were certainly on track to get close to 150, if not 150. That would have been a much more difficult chase. 2 really experienced guys in KL Rahul and Chris Gayle. Of course, quality players, but experienced guys as well. Got them over the line. Another wicket there could have made it interesting. So if the pitch is like the one that was for Mumbai and Punjab, and we've seen the pitches get worse as this tournament has progressed, and that wasn't a good pitch for a T20 game, although it made for a tight game. You've got to bat first. I don't think you want to take a chance, because who knows, in the next game 130 might be defendable.
I mean, they've got these are 2 pretty good bowling attacks, Dale, but can you imagine Rashid Khan bowling second, defending a score? Maybe the Sunrisers will be looking first.
No, 100%. That's why I have to agree with Ajit. You got to bat first. We've seen these wickets just getting worse and worse and worse. The more games that you play on them, the lower the scores are starting to become. And that second innings, if Mumbai had scored probably 15, 20 more runs, it would have been quite an interesting game. You know, they kind of had it right there, I think. So you've got to bat first. The wickets seem to be getting way worse. And Rashid Khan, if he's bowling on that thing second, I mean, good luck. You know, so win the toss, bat first.
Right, simple as that. Now, Sunrisers have made a few changes to their bowling combination with injury and whatnot. Natarajan is out, but there's one spot you think up for grabs. Either Sandeep Sharma gets it or Siddharth Kaul. Dale, which way would you go there?
I like Siddharth Kaul. I've known him for a couple of years now. I actually like him. He's a nice guy, and I would give him another crack. I think he's pretty handy on those particular wickets there. He's got the skills to kind of bowl in Chennai. I give him a go.
1 for 27 is what he's got in 3.4 overs in the last game. Ajit, Sandeep Sharma's, you'd think, would be a handful on these pitches that are slowing down. Just the one game for him. Would you look at that option?
Every time they've had a loss, they're trying to find their best 11, so made changes. Now that you've got Sid Kaul, let him have a go at least couple of games, 3 games. That's the only way he's going to get confidence. He's not at the worst game either, and especially when you've got to win. So I can't imagine why they would change, unless they're looking to get in another spinner, considering what the conditions were. I can't imagine why you would swap one seamer for the other.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Akshar Patel has joined the Delhi squad after recovering from COVID. If he is fit and available, do you think he makes the Delhi Capitals 11 straight away, Ajit?
I would. If I was captain, I would get him in. It's going to be a tough choice too, because Mishra had such a good game. Ashwin's bowling well, and so has Lalit Yadav. So, but I'd still get Akshar Patel in. Maybe at the cost of even Avesh Khan. Akshar Patel gives you more with the bat as well. So if he is fit and if the pitch is similar, I'll certainly look at getting him in.
Yeah, it's one of the rare teams that have quality spinners of all variety, Dale. There's Mishra, there's Ashwin, and they've got the option of Akshar Patel. If you think there's a time to play all of them together, it's now.
Absolutely, and I think Akshar Patel also, like Ajit said, he offers you something with the bat, so you're not losing out there. But first job is with the ball. We saw how good he was in all the test matches that he's played. He's probably still living off that little bit of form. Although he was sick, it doesn't matter. He could run out there and bowl beautifully right now. With Amit Mishra and Ashwin, that little trio, that seems a good bowling lineup, backed with Rabada and Stoinis.
All right. And finally, we're saying that Sunrisers, they don't have an outright off-spin option unless they look at Nabi, which will upset their overseas combination. But could they use Kedar Jadhav, the bowler, more given off-spinners against this left-handed dominant Delhi Capitals batting lineup? Dale?
Absolutely. Yeah, especially in Chennai, where there's a little bit of turn. I wouldn't want to change the overseas players right now. I think Kane's come in, he's done nicely for them. Bairstow's doing fine, Warner's doing fine. You could come in and do some work there in Chennai.
But it does look like that's the only option they've got of the ball turning away from the left-hander.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's a good chance that they might use him. I don't know whether Kane Williamson's allowed to bowl or he bowls or not. He's another option, but Kedar Jadhav, they might use him in this game, particularly with Shikhar at the top and then Rishabh Pant, two key players for them. And then if Akshar Patel plays, it'll all depend on the game situation. I can't imagine him bowling with a new ball because that'll be too big a gamble. Haven't seen him bowl at all. So, but he's certainly an option with the way the conditions have changed dramatically in Chennai.
Thank you very much, Ajit Agarkar and Dale Steyn. This was our preview to the last game in Chennai this season on Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout, powered by Intel.
We call it people technology.
インテル入ってる